Namaste and welcome. In today's session, I am going to work out questions based on the division of polynomials. Before I start working out the questions, let me recall what you have learnt in your earlier classes. See, already you are aware of the division of integers. Take this simple example. 25 divided by 2. Very simple division. You know that 1 2's are 2. Bring down this 5. 2 2's are 4. The remainder is 1. Here you know that this 25 is known as dividend. 2 is divisor, 12 is quotient, and 1 is remainder. Also, you are aware of the fact that divisor into quotient plus remainder is equal to 2 into 12 plus 1, which is equal to 25. This is nothing but dividend. Or in other words, dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. You know that this is called the Euclid's division lemma. Normally we stop the division process when the remainder is either 0 or when it is lesser than the divisor. This is the usual procedure. And we call this as Euclid's division lemma. Also, in your earlier classes, you might have learnt about division of polynomials. Now, I am going to show to you that even the polynomials will follow the similar rule which is known as the division algorithm for polynomials. Now, consider this simple example. Actually, this example is there in your textbook itself. Example 1. Divide 2x square plus 3x plus 1 by x plus 2. Let us take, let dividend is equal to f of x is equal to 2x square plus 3x plus 1 and divisor, let me take it as g of x, which is equal to x plus 2. Now what will happen? 2x square plus 3x plus 1. You are going to divide it by x plus 2. If you see the first term, you want 2x squared. But in the divisor, you are having only x. That means you have to multiply this x by 2x. Only then you will get over here 2x squared. Then plus 2 into 2x will give you 4x. Now the usual procedure, you have to subtract, the sign will change. Now what will happen? Plus 2x square minus 2x square will get cancelled. Now here you will be having 3x minus 4x, which is minus x. Then bring down this plus 1. Now you want minus x, but you are having here plus x. So let me multiply it by minus 1. In that case, I will be getting minus x, then plus 2 into minus 1, which is minus 2. Again, the sign will change when you subtract. Now you will be left with minus x and plus x will get cancelled. Then 1 plus 2, 3. Okay, let me take this quotient, what I got here as q of x. Let me write over here, let quotient is equal to q of x is equal to 2x minus 1 and remainder is equal to r of x. I am getting it as 3. Let me verify the rule, that is divisor g of x into quotient plus remainder. I will be getting it as, the divisor is x plus 2. So x plus 2 into quotient 2x minus 1 plus remainder, we got it as 3. Let me multiply term by term. I will be getting 2x square minus x plus 4x minus 2 plus 3. When I collect the like terms, I will be getting 2x square plus 3x plus 1, which is nothing but f of x. That is your dividend. So this implies dividend. This implies dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Okay, here I am getting the remainder as 3. Let me give you one more example. Consider this. Example 2. Divide 3x power 4 plus 5x cube minus 7x square plus 2x plus 2 by x square plus 3x plus 1. See, while dividing, you have to keep this particular point in your mind. Both the dividend as well as the divisor should be written in standard form. What do I mean by standard form? Both the polynomials should be written in either ascending power of x or in descending power of x. For convenience sake, always we write the given polynomials in descending power of x. If you see this particular example 2, already both the dividend as well as the divisor are in descending power of x. So straight away I can start dividing the polynomial 3x power 4 plus 5x cube minus 7x square plus 2x plus 2 by x square plus 3x plus 1. Okay. If you see the first term, I want 3x power 4. But I am having here x squared. So I have to multiply x square by 3x square. Then I will be getting here 3x power 4. Then multiply 3x plus 3x and 3x square. I will be getting plus 9x cube. Then plus 1 into 3x square will give me 3x square. The usual procedure, you have to subtract. So naturally the sign will change. Plus 3x power 4 minus 3x power 4 will get cancelled. 5x cube minus 9x cube will give me minus 4x cube. Minus 7x square minus 3x square will give minus 10x square. Now I have to bring down plus 2x. Now the first term over here is minus 4x cube. But I am having here x square. So I have to multiply it by minus 4x. So minus 4x into x square will give me minus 4x cube. Then plus 3x into minus 4x will give minus 12x squared. Then plus 1 into minus 4x will give me minus 4x. Then the sign will change. Now I will be getting minus 4x cube plus 4x cube will get cancelled. Here minus 10x square plus 12x square will give me 2x square. Then plus 2x plus 4x will give plus 6x. Now I have to bring down this plus 2. Okay. Now I want 2x square. But I am having here x square in this place. So I need to multiply it by 2 plus 2. That will give me 2x square plus 3x into 2 will give me 6x. Then plus 1 into 2 will give me plus 2. So again the sign will change. All the terms will get cancelled. I will be getting the remainder as 0. In this example, we are getting the remainder as 0. Whereas in the first example, we got the remainder as 3. See, 3 can be written as 3 into x power 0. Because you know anything to the power 0, that here it is x to the power 0 is going to be 1. So 3 into 1, that will give us 3. So the degree of the remainder is 0. Whereas the degree of the divisor, if you see, I am having here x to the power 1. So the degree of the divisor is 1. Or in other words, we stop the division process when the degree of the remainder is lesser than the degree of the divisor. Or we stop the division process when the remainder is 0. So this point also should be kept in mind. See, actually speaking, 2 points you should keep in mind. The first one is, when you divide a polynomial by another polynomial, first you need to write both the dividend as well as the divisor in standard form. What do I mean by standard form? You have to write those polynomials in descending power of x for convenience sake. Okay, the second point what we should keep in mind is we have to stop the division process when the remainder is either 0 or when the degree of the remainder is lesser than the degree of the divisor. So these 2 points should be kept in mind. Now let us see what happens to divisor into quotient plus remainder. That is equal to, you know, the divisor here is x square plus 3x plus 1 into quotient we got it as 3x square minus 4x plus 2 and the remainder is 0. See, you know very well this is the quotient and this is the divisor and you know this is the dividend. Okay. When I multiply term by term on the right hand side, I will be getting 3x power 4 minus 4x cube plus 2x square plus 9x cube minus 12x square plus 6x plus 3x square minus 4x plus 2. Let me combine the like terms. I will be getting 3x power 4. See here, you are having minus 4x cube plus 9x cube. Here I will be getting plus 5x cube. When it comes to x square terms, 2x square plus 3x square, we will be getting 5x square, but I am having here minus 12x square. So, I will be getting minus 7x square. Then, when I combine these two terms, I will be getting plus 2x. Of course, the constant term here is 2 plus 2. Let me write it over here. Plus 2. This is nothing but 3x power 4 plus 5x cube. See here, 3x power 4 plus 5x cube minus 7x square plus 2x plus 2. So, this is nothing but your dividend. So, we have proved now divisor into quotient plus remainder is equal to dividend. So, from these two examples, I have proved that the division of the polynomials also follows the similar rule which is known as the division algorithm for polynomials. Okay. So, we can say that in general, if f of x and g of x are any two polynomials with g of x not equal to 0, then we can always find polynomials Q of x and R of x such that f of x is equal to g of x into q of x plus r of x, where these two conditions are very important, where r of x is equal to 0, degree of r of x should be less than degree of the divisor, that is g of x. This is known as division algorithm for polynomials. Here f of x is the dividend, g of x is the divisor, into q of x is the quotient, and plus r of x. R of x is the remainder. Now, if r of x is equal to 0, then we can say that g of x is the factor of the polynomial f of x. So, let me write that important point, important note. If r of x is equal to 0, then g of x is a factor of f of x. So, this point you have to keep in mind. Okay. Now, in today's class, I am going to work out questions from exercise 2.3 polynomial chapter, only the first subdivision, wherein you will be having 3 questions. There you have to divide the given polynomial p of x by the polynomial g of x, and you have to find out the quotient as well as the remainder. Let me do all the 3 questions for you. We will do one by one. Here we go. Here you have to divide the polynomial p of x by the polynomial g of x, and you need to find the quotient and the remainder in each of the following. 3 subdivisions are there. Let's do one by one. First subdivision, p of x is given to you as x cube minus 3x square plus 5x minus 3, and g of x is x square minus 2. So, you have to divide p of x by g of x. So, you know that p of x is nothing but dividend and g of x is divisor. Okay, let's do it now. As I told you, first you have to check both the dividend and divisor, that is p of x and g of x in this particular question, are in standard form. I told you we have to write the given polynomials in descending power of x for convenience sake. So, x cube minus 3x square plus 5x minus 3. It is already in descending power of x, and x cube term is there, x square term is there, x term is there, and constant term is there. That also we need to check. and we need to divide this by x square minus 2. Okay. I need x cube. That is the first term in the dividend. But I am having here x square in the divisor. So let me multiply it by x. Once I do that, I will get x into x square will give me x cube. Then minus 2 into x will give me minus 2x. So let me write it under this 5x minus 2x. Okay. Now I have to subtract. The sign will change. This will become minus x cube and here it will become plus. Then what will happen? Plus x cube minus x cube will get cancelled. Let me write this minus 3x square as it is. Then plus 5x plus 2x will give me plus 7x. Let me bring down this minus 3. Now, I need minus 3x square, but I am having here x square. So, let me multiply it by minus 3. So, I will be getting minus 3x square. Then I am having plus 6. So, let me write it over here. Plus 6. Now, what will happen? Minus 3x square, that will become now plus, and plus 6 I will be having here minus. Now, minus 3x square plus 3x square will get cancelled. Let me bring down this 7x. Then, minus 3 minus 6, which is minus 9. If you see this remainder, this I can write it as 7x power 1 minus 9. That means the degree of the remainder here is 1. Whereas the degree of the divisor is 2. So, the degree of the remainder is lesser than the degree of the divisor. So, I have to stop the division process. So, here you know that this is going to be the quotient and this will be the remainder. So, the question is you have to find the quotient and remainder by dividing the given polynomial p of x by g of x. That is what we have done over here. So, you have to write therefore quotient is equal to x minus 3 and remainder is equal to 7x minus 9. Okay. Of course, I told you answer has to be written separately once again, for which the marks will be allocated in the board examination. So, answer, we have to write both the points. Quotient is equal to x minus 3, remainder is equal to 7x minus 9. This is how you will be concluding your final answer. You have been given p of x as x power 4 minus 3x square plus 4x plus 5 and g of x as x square minus x plus 1. You have to divide p of x by g of x and you have to get the quotient and the remainder. So, let us do it now. If you see both the dividend as well as the divisor, they are in standard form. That is the descending power of x. If you see p of x, that x cube term is missing here. So, we can write over there 0 into x cube, so that we can avoid mistakes while dividing. Let's do it now. X power 4 plus 0x cube, let me write it that way, minus 3x square plus 4x plus 5. I have to divide this polynomial by x square minus x plus 1. Okay, if I see the first term in the dividend, it is x power 4, whereas in the divisor, it is x square. So let me multiply it by x square. That will give me x square into x square, which is x power 4. Then minus x into x square will give me minus x cube. Then 1 into x square will give me plus x square. Now I have to subtract. The sign will change. Plus x power 4 minus x power 4 will get cancelled. Then here I will be having x cube. Minus 3x square minus x square will give me minus 4x square. Then bring down this 4x. That will be plus 4x. Okay. Now I need x cube. But I am having here x square. So let me multiply this x square by x to get this x cube. Okay. Then minus x into x will give me minus x square. Then plus 1 into x will give me plus x. Now again the sign will change. When you subtract, then what will happen? Plus x cube minus x cube will get cancelled. Minus 4x square plus x square will give me minus 3x square. Then plus 4x minus x will give me plus 3x. Then let me bring down this 5. So plus 5. Now I need minus 3x square, but I am having here x square. So let me multiply it by minus 3. Then I will be getting minus 3x square. Then minus x into minus 3 will give me plus 3x. Plus 1 into minus 3 will give me minus 3. No? The same manner, when you subtract, the sign will change. You will be getting minus 3x square and plus 3x square will get cancelled. Plus 3x minus 3x will get cancelled. Plus 5 plus 3 will give me 8. So, this will be the quotient and 8 will be the remainder. I cannot divide further. The reason being 8 can be written as 8 into x power 0. So, the degree of x here is 0, whereas the degree of the divisor is 2. So, the degree of the remainder is lesser than the degree of the divisor. So, I have to stop the division process. I cannot proceed further. Okay, that point should be kept in mind. Even if you get the remainder as 0, you have to stop it. Yes. So, let me write over here. Therefore, quotient is equal to x square. That is what I got here. X square plus x minus 3. X square plus x minus 3. And the remainder is equal to 8. Of course, as I told you, answer has to be written separately, for which marks will be allocated in the board exam. So, quotient is equal to x square plus x minus 3 and remainder is equal to 8. Subdivision 3. Here you have to divide p of x which is equal to x power 4 minus 5x plus 6 by g of x which is 2 minus x square. As I told you, you have to write both the dividend and the divisor, that is your p of x as well as your g of x in standard form. Normally, for convenience sake, we write it as the descending power of x. So let us do it now. X power 4. Here x cube and x square terms are missing. So let me write 0 into x cube plus 0 into x square. Of course, minus 5x plus 6. When it comes to the divisor, let me write it as minus x square plus 2. Okay, I want x power 4, but I am having in the divisor only minus x square. So I have to multiply it by minus x square. Only then I will get minus into minus plus, and x square into x square will give me x power 4. Then I will be having minus 2x square. Let me write under x square term minus 2x square. You know the procedure. Now you have to subtract, the sign will change. Plus x power 4 minus x power 4 will get cancelled. That's 0x cube. Let us not bother about it now. Here I am having 2x square. Let me bring down this minus 5x. I want 2x square, but I am having here minus x square. So let me multiply it by minus 2. Once I do that, I will be getting 2x square. Then plus 2 into minus 2, that will be minus 4. So let me write here separately minus 4. Now what will happen? To subtract, the sign will change. 2x square minus 2x square will get cancelled. This minus 5x, you write it as it is. Then I am having here plus 4. I have to bring down this plus 6. This will give me, this will give me minus 5x plus 10. If you see this, the degree of the remainder is lesser than the degree of the divisor. I have to stop the division process. Now I got minus x square minus 2 as quotient and minus a 5x plus 10 as remainder. I have to conclude my answer. Quotient is equal to, I got it as minus x square minus 2. And the remainder minus 5x plus 10. I have to conclude my answer. Just rewrite both the quotient and the remainder once again. That will be your final answer. With that, we have come to the end of today's session. In today's class, I just recalled the division of integers and what is Euclid's division lemma. And also, I proved that how it is true for division of polynomials, and we call that as division algorithm for polynomials, which is nothing but dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder, where the degree of the remainder should be lesser than the degree of the divisor, or the remainder should be 0. So, we stop the division process when the remainder is 0 or the degree of the remainder is lesser than the degree of the divisor. And in today's session, I worked out 3 questions from exercise 2.3, only the first part, wherein you had 3 subdivisions in which you have to divide the given polynomial p of x by the polynomial q of x, and you have to just write what is quotient and what is remainder. So, thank you very much. I will meet you again in my next session.